Alright, hello everybody and welcome. How is everyone doing today? I am Darkside Phil. Welcome to my first of, if you can believe it, ladies and gentlemen, my first of 4 gameplay, my first of 4 streams today, my first of 2 gameplay streams, and also 2 reaction streams to E3 happenings, okay? It's gonna be my most prolific streaming day ever. I have never done 4 completely separate streams in one day ever in the history of me live streaming. So today is going to be crazy, okay? Pretty nuts. First off, before we even start, shout out to Reckless Biscuit. Reckless Biscuit just subscribed to the channel for the 4th month in a row. So thank you, Reckless Biscuit. I appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Whew. So let's talk, everybody, because I screwed everything up. I know I did. All right. Schedule-wise, I believe I got the schedule correctly in the weekend preview, but I think I got it wrong everywhere else, if I remember correctly. But now I can't even remember. I just screwed everything up. Okay, so I need to clear it all up for everybody. Thanks to Shooter Games 2000 who just subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much, Shooter Games. Appreciate that. Alright, so here's the deal for today. Right now, this stream that I'm doing right now is going to be the conclusion of Perception. This was the exploration, you know, a lot of people like to call them walking simulator, but it has a survival horror twist to it, game that I played on Friday. From what I'm to understand, there's probably about an hour left, if not maybe slightly more. But basically, I've allotted myself 2 hours here to finish Perception. And I'm definitely going to do it from what I've heard. Unless I get stuck or whatever, I should be okay and there shouldn't be any issues. Alright? So that's right now. That's on the agenda. Then, at 2 p.m. Pacific time, we're all going to change gears. What I'm going to do is change the Twitch channel and set it to host E3. And we're all going to watch the E3 Microsoft press conference, the Microsoft, what do they call it, briefing or whatever, together. We're going to watch it together. I'm not going to be live streaming it, alright? But I will be just watching it with you here in my channel as I host it. And then immediately following that, I'm going to be doing my live reactions to it live on stream here. So I'll be taking notes all during the E3 press conference, during the Microsoft press conference. I'll be, you know, talking with you in the chat about it, commentating and, you know, making jokes and stuff. And then afterward, I'll do my reactions video, okay? Then I'll go on break to go get some dinner. And then I'm going to be back here around 7 p.m. Pacific time, okay, for about 2 hours of Tekken 7 online gameplay. I want to get in another session against, you know, randoms. Now, supposedly, they fixed it. They patched Tekken 7, supposedly. So now you should be able to play any mode, including ranked or player matches or tournament or whatever. And supposedly, there's no issues now. I haven't tried it yet since they patched it late last week. So I want to give it a shot and explore, gee, did it actually get better or what? Because, you know, I am going to be reviewing Tekken 7 this week, and I can't review it until I actually review the updated product. So that's going to be tonight. And then at 9 p.m. Pacific time, Bethesda is doing their press conference where they're going to be talking, you know, for an hour and a half or so about all their new stuff. So we're going to be doing that together. Again, I'll host it here on my channel, and we can all watch it live on the Twitch channel and chat it up while it's happening. And then immediately following that, I will be doing my reactions again, okay? So that's 4 separate streams here on my Twitch channel today. I know it's a lot to swallow. There's going to be tons of content. Hopefully my voice holds out. My allergies obviously been acting up. I actually purposely last night slept with my window closed in my bedroom because I was nervous that something would happen, pollen would come in or whatever overnight. So I am congested, but I'm actually not as congested as I've been the past few days because I left my window closed. So we'll see how things go today, alright? Now, tomorrow, the schedule also is a little different. I screwed it up, so let me explain. So tomorrow, I'm going to be playing a very quick gameplay stream of Friday the 13th as, like, just a warm-up, probably starting around 11:30 to noon-ish Pacific time. And then at 1 p.m. tomorrow is the Sony press briefing. Okay, so I'll be covering that, just like I did today's, press conferences. And then later in that day, around 6 p.m., is the Ubisoft press conference, so I'll be covering that one as well. And then that's it for basically live press conference coverage. I'm not going to be doing any more of that because the only other one left would be Nintendo, and Nintendo isn't even doing a press conference. They're actually doing what's called their briefing, their digital briefing, where it's just a video they put up online. Dependent on what they discuss in that video. Oh, by the way, I screwed it up. I guess Ubisoft is first and Sony is second tomorrow. So sorry about that. I got the times right. I got the companies wrong. But I'll be covering both of them. But yeah, I may or may not talk about Nintendo on Tuesday. We'll see what happens, all right? Now, there's some other stuff going on, too. Allow me to explain. The good news is, if you watch the Week in Preview, you already know this. A very nice fan of mine has donated a Nintendo Switch to me because they were very disappointed that mine broke earlier in the year, and they were like, damn, it sucks you haven't been playing Ultra Street Fighter 2 when that's your game. That's the game you're the best at in fighting games, and you'd probably be tearing it up, and you haven't been able to play it. And ARMS is coming out later this week, and you should be playing ARMS. Everyone's raving about this game, ARMS, and, really want to see you play Splatoon 2 and all this. So, very excited, and I couldn't do it, so he says, okay, I'm going to get you a Switch. So they did, but we had some bad news. In all of their wisdom, the company that is shipping this Switch to me chose to have it signature required for the item to be delivered. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to explain to you why signature required does not work for someone like me. Alright? I'm going to be live streaming. Alright? You know that. You guys know that. It would be one thing if there was a guarantee when the Switch would be delivered. Like if they said, oh, it's coming between noon and 2 p.m. Okay, then I would know that between noon and 2 p.m. I need to keep my ears open for a doorbell so I can go and sign for this package. Okay? But that's not how it works. They're like, oh, we'll deliver it sometime today, which could mean as early as like 8 in the morning and as late as like 8 at night. So I'm pretty sure no matter what day it gets delivered this week, I'll be streaming, and I'll have headphones on, and I won't hear the doorbell. Now, unfortunately, what happens with these shipping companies is they'll try to redeliver it. And if they try to redeliver it, the same thing is going to happen, and eventually, after like 3 missed deliveries, what they do is they hold it at their shipping facility, and then you have to go pick it up. But guess what? You can only pick it up during normal business hours. And guess when normal business hours are? It's the time that I'm streaming. So, again, it's like these... It's just so stupid. They expect if you're going to get a package that you're going to be at home, not working, available to sign for the package for 12 hours the entire fucking week. On what planet does this happen exactly? Seriously, like, it pisses me off because it's such a stupid, archaic practice. This is really dumb. And the thing is, supposedly the package might even be delivered tomorrow. And as I just told you guys, tomorrow I'm covering 2 press conferences, plus I'm playing Friday the 13th. So chances are I'm not going to hear this doorbell ring. So I'm frustrated because obviously I wanted to play the Switch as soon as possible. It would have been awesome if like maybe Tuesday or Wednesday I could have jumped in and played Ultra Street Fighter 4 for a couple days, But now it's not looking too likely because of the way that they fucking set up the shipment, which, by the way, I did confirm with the fan who donated the Switch. He did not request signature required. When he, got this Switch for me, whatever company, he bought it through decided to do that of their own choice, which is complete bullshit that you should be asking for that shit without permission from the customer. And this has happened to me as well, because I've ordered things. Remember, if you remember years ago, my headphones. When I was ordering headphones for direct capture, the same exact thing happened because the item was valued above a certain dollar amount. They decided to, by default, require a signature when I never asked for it, and my headphones got bounced back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for 4 fucking days before I finally was able to get them. It was not very pleasing. Okay? Very stupid. So, I don't know. I would like to tell you guys, hey, Tuesday, hey, Wednesday, we're going to be playing the Switch. I can't wait to play Ultra Street Fighter 2. It's going to be great. You know, fun gameplay, me playing the game that I'm the best at in Street Fighter, tearing it up online and, you know, showing off the game. And then later this week, we're playing ARMS. But I can't tell you that because I don't know if and when I'm even going to get this Switch now. You see what I mean? How stupid this shit is? It's so frustrating. I just want to play games and have fun and be able to provide you guys with fun, entertaining content. And instead, we got to put up with stress. And it's not right. It's not fucking right. Okay, so that being said, everybody, let's see what happens this week. I'll keep you abreast of the situation, and I'll let you know as I have more information about it, you know, what we can do. Maybe by some random chance, I'll hear the truck, like, arriving outside during the week as I'm streaming or whatever, and I'll be able to go sign for it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Fair enough, everybody? Okay? Alright. I got a few shout-outs. Wow, a lot of people were just... Wow, hold on a second. Sorry, because I was telling that story. A lot of people just freaking did stuff. Let's see. Thank you to Gail Esbo, who tipped me $5 and says, I hope Bethesda announces a new ES game. You know, Elder Scrolls. Even if it's a mobile game, I'll take it. I kind of agree. It's been a while now. I mean, what was it? Skyrim was a long time ago. I hope they... Even if it doesn't even come out this year, I hope that they announce a new Elder Scrolls game because I think it's about time, you know. Shout out to Nolbert87 who did a 100-bit cheer and he said gameplay hype, E3 conference hype. Shout out to Dooley who did a 300-bit cheer and said good luck with the busy schedule today. Thank you, sir. I'm going to need it because a lot of streaming, a lot of talking. Hopefully my voice holds out. And thank you to Goku Deep Throats Frieza. What a great picture. I'm so glad you gave me that image in my head. Did a $2 tip and says, are you hyped for the new Dragon Ball Super game? I believe, if I'm to understand it correctly, you're referencing supposedly the new Dragon Ball game that's going to be a fighting game. That certainly is interesting. It could be pretty high potential for a very popular game, a combination of Dragon Ball and actual solid fighting mechanics. I mean, not to say that the Dragon Ball Z games, Xenoverse games, weren't combat or fighting, but they weren't competitive fighting. You know what I mean? Like, this is supposed to be like a 2D fighter, like a typical actual fighting game. So I guess we'll see how it turns out, but I'm excited. I'm excited to at least see, hopefully there's some footage of it at E3 this week that we can see it in action and get our first kind of hands-on idea of what the game is going to be. That would be pretty sweet. So I guess we'll find out, right? Alright, so yeah, very busy day for me today, very busy day for me tomorrow. And then I want to kind of leave it up in the air. If I don't have the Nintendo Switch by Tuesday, then on Tuesday I'm going to be doing a Persona 5 stream. And then Tuesday night I'm going to be working on edited videos. So I'll probably be working on, for example, my review for Tekken 7. Okay? So we'll see. We'll get there and we'll see what happens. But it all depends on when the Switch shows up. And then later this week, of course, again, the schedule all dependent on the Switch. Am I going to be focusing on Tekken and Friday the 13th with some Persona, or am I going to be doing Switch stuff? All depends on when the Switch shows up. Okay? Alright. What? Oh my god, I just had the facepalm. So Phil bought the Switch? Oh my god. Have I not just explained for 3 straight days that it was donated? I literally just said that too, like... You're driving me nuts. You're driving me nuts. Alright. Alright, everyone. So real quick, let's do a few quick plugs, and then we'll get started with the conclusion of Perception. Okay? Alright. So first off, everyone, thank you for being here. Hope that you enjoy the conclusion of Perception. It's going to be a quick, so like I said, it's supposedly only about an hour left. So let's see how it goes. I hope you'll join me for all of my streams today. If you enjoy my daily gameplay streams, and if you enjoy my daily videos on YouTube, and you like the content and you want to see it continue, there's many ways that you can help support the effort to keep me going, to keep me on the air, alright? The first would be Patreon at patreon.com/DarksidePhil, where your monthly pledges contribute. And first of all, you earn personal perks for these pledges, including things like text or verbal thank yous in my videos. In fact, last night on the Week in Preview, there were text thank yous, and later this month there'll be verbal thank yous on my Ask the King show. Also, there is premium forum access and access to monthly events. For example, right now, May patrons are nominating indie games for an upcoming indie games marathon event, okay? In addition, you can get your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, or possibly you could be getting your own private Q&A video made. And I actually, FYI, shout out to the 2 people I believe who I owe private Q&A videos. They did send me the questions this week, but last night I was so busy, I was running behind. I'm going to be working on those this coming weekend, all right? So there will be Q&A videos made. It'll just be next weekend, all right? Yeah, all those personal perks you can earn through your pledges, but also you contribute to a monthly goal. And this month, if we hit the funding goal, I'm going to be doing the Gotta Go Fast summer event that puts the patrons in control. And what I mean by that is there will be a poll put up where you can vote on either if you want to see me play a full playthrough of Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, or Shadow the Hedgehog. That'll be a playthrough that'll take place probably in either late July or early August, depending on scheduling and everything, okay? Last year, I did pretty much the same style of event. Sonic 2006 won out the polling, and it literally became the best thing that I did for like 3 months. People absolutely loved the playthrough, and it became just a hit. So I'm thinking this could probably be more of the same, right? People love to see me play these more classic Sonic games. So, that being said, you have to pledge $5 or more to my Patreon by the end of this month if you want to get in on that voting and you want to see that event happen, all right? Understand that last month we were incredibly close to not hitting the funding goal, and it was only after some people whose pledges had been like declined and then they updated their info that we hit the goal and we were able to progress on with the Indies event. So please don't take it for granted, especially now if you go to my Patreon page and it shows, oh, he's above the goal, he's fine. Do not take it for granted. A lot of people's pledges get declined, and a lot of people lower their pledges last minute at the end of the month. So we definitely need as much support as possible to guarantee that this event will happen, all right? All right, so that's number 1 is Patreon, folks. Number 2 is Teespring. As you can see, there's a link to my Teespring store right now on your screen. Some great quality merch. T-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, stickers, a lot of various things. Good stuff, all designed by my viewers and fans, all pertinent to different, inside jokes and things and that, like that have been over the years part of my style of broadcasting, right? And I get a pretty good commission from anything that you buy from there. I'll be honest here, it's been really slow. There haven't been, the past week, I'd say, I don't think there's been anything on there. I don't know if it's because I haven't been plugging it. I don't know if it's because I haven't been wearing the stuff in my videos. I have no idea. But FYI, the option is there. It's good quality stuff. If you're looking for something, a little something physical and tangible that you can hold on to in regards to myself and my daily broadcasting efforts, that's how you can do it, and it definitely helps me out, all right? Now, in particular, in regards to all of my streaming today, folks, because I'm doing 4 separate streams here on Twitch. If you want to directly support my streaming efforts here, there's 3 ways you can do it. You can either cheer with bits, you can subscribe to my channel here on Twitch, or you can tip me. All right, cheering with bits. If you do 50 bits or more, you'll get an on-screen notification, and I will try my best to give you a acknowledgement of that. If you sub to the channel and you click on the share button, which says share with all, it basically shares your personal information in a message. There'll also be an on-screen notification. I'll give you a shout out for that. Or if you tip me $2 or more, there will also be an on-screen notification. Now understand, I do my best to react and give you a shout out when you do these things. However, there may be a circumstance or an opportunity here where I miss it because I'm in the middle of something in the game, in which case I will periodically go back and check and give shout outs for those who I missed. However, understand it is not promised and 100% guaranteed that you will get a shout out, especially if you're leaving some kind of an insulting or trolling message, which some people have done. I leave it at my discretion whether or not, I actually read your message. So please understand, if you leave something racist, if you leave something risque, if you leave something completely ridiculously unrelated to the game that I'm playing, and off topic or whatever, I don't have to read it, and, you know, just leaving that criteria there, to make it clear up front, so that no one unloads their mommy and daddy's credit card into the stream with $2 tips, leaving swears and racism and stuff, and then then I don't read any of the messages, and they're like, what happened? Because sadly, that already happened. Alright. So, we're good, everyone. Everyone ready? To start with Perception? I'm ready. I mean, 4 streams today. Holy shit. Let's see. I've never done a 4-stream day. Let's see how today goes with 4 streams. And see how it holds up. See what attendance is like. See how the participation is like with the cheering, the subbing, and the tipping. I'd be very curious to see by the end of today how it pans out. And if streaming this much actually plays out in a positive way, or if maybe because there's so much going on, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if there may be people that only show up for the press conference reactions. There may be people who show up for all the gameplay. I don't know. All right. Thank you, everyone. It is now time to begin with the conclusion of Perception. I thank you for being here. And I think it's time to begin. Remember, we're at a very cool part. We just got to the 4th and final chapter of Perception. We're in the time of the Salem witches. The Salem witch trials. And so supposedly, we're going to get the backstory of what's really been going on in this house all along. Possibly with witches and witchcraft and everything today. So, that's pretty exciting. Shout out to Nolbert87 who did a 301-bit cheer. And he has become the cheerleader for today's stream. It sucks because my chat here is glitched out and is not showing the cheerleader. So you know what I'm going to do before we start? I am going to attempt to reload my stream chat, and then we'll get started here. Hold on a second. Let me see. Can I pop out the stream chat? Where the hell is it? Pop out. Here it is. Alright, please load. And then we can begin. It's not loading. Nope. Not even close. Gotta try again. Try again. Pop out. Alright, at least now I've got a loading swirly circle icon thingy. That makes it a little bit more promising. And I have yes, and now I have the cheerleader pinned. Very good. So now I can actually see who is in the cheering lead. Very nice. Alright, just gotta reposition this and then we can begin. Very nice, everyone. Thank you. Alright. Let's do this. 4 streams. Tons of content. Let's get this show on the road. Here we go.